Hey, we're live. Look at that backlight on my noggin here. Whoa, that's pretty cool. Well, here it is, Thursday. It snowed yesterday where I live. Yuck. Blech. Standing by waiting for any action in terms of viewers, likes, and so on. Unstoppable Bay says hi. Lightest Blade says hi. Eliasa says hi. David Kozier says hi, H-A-I, which is yes in Japanese. Good Night says hello. Pasta Rooms, love that name, says hello. Neon Cat Team, great name, says please. Ralsei says hi. Na says hi. This is cool. We're getting some people. Welcome aboard. Ha, says Marco. It's a good way to look at it. Yesterday I had to cut my show a little short. I call this a show. I don't know if it's a show or not. Can we see the cat, please? Yes, he is back there on the desk, Sam. We'll get to him. Yeah, yesterday I had to cut the show short because I had a personal issue I needed to deal with. Sometimes life does that. And some of you, your responses were so helpful to me when you said just don't worry about it, just take care of business and we'll still be there for you. That really felt good. And we're here to help each other. That I'm pretty sure that Picasso said you're here to find your gift and give it away, and you really have more than one gift, and one of them is helping other people, buddying up and helping other people. It's called live, just to let you know. I appreciate that. So I want to say I appreciate that, the support from yesterday, and things are a little more under control today, and we're going to be back to semi-normal here. And I just want to show one video to get started because it always puts us in the mood. I mean, that's what Keyboard Cat is all about. And here is today's video. It is called Keyboard Cat's new hit song. And this is Bento really playing his heart out. And here we go. Maybe we'll watch it twice. It's pretty short. That was pretty cool.
My dad has been struggling for
Oh,
a really
geez.
long time.
Somebody's asking what these legs are for in the background. They're hooked to a machine. I did a series of art sculptures that were what we call kinetic, meaning they move around. And this one, they're electric, 110 volt. And I will give you, well, maybe I will, and maybe I won't. Here is a dose of what this thing looks like when it's plugged into the 110 volt circuit, which I don't know if I have one here. Hang on. We're gonna get it. Here we go. There it goes. See? It bounces around and it literally walks across the room. So it will unplug itself if you let it go too far, so you have to contain it. I think I better unplug that sucker. Hang on. Man, that was something. Thank you all for watching that. Mounting the paintings today, JDM Meyer. I hope you're doing well. Why are only 14 people watching? That is a good question. If you know something about the internet, help me figure that out. Let's get some more. What do I do? So here, by the way, is the man of the hour, Keyboard Cat, Mr. Troublemaker, Mr. Musician, Mr. Magician. He just really has a quiet demeanor until something makes him mad. Hey, little mister. Hey, say hi to the folks. So Barnes Teola says, why do we only have 14 people watching? I don't know. Nice hairstyle, it says. I guess that's for me. It might be for keyboard. Hey, man. Let us go upstairs and work on some, hey man, would you be okay down here if we go upstairs and paint? I'll leave the door open. You can join us if you want. People call that cat cutie, and I can understand. I'll open this in case he wants to get through to the food, which is very likely. And we'll proceed up the stairs to the studio. And here we are again in this place. Let's get some more viewers. Let's go. Okay, so here's what we're doing today, and I'm really looking forward to this. We have this book from Keyboard Cat about various things that he thinks we should be doing, like honoring your ancestors and so on. This book is available. Naps are okay. Everything is an opportunity. This book is available on Amazon. Just search The World According to Keyboard Cat. And what we're going to do today is we're going to do a painting of the front of the cover of this book. I think it's going to be cool. It's kind of neat that you notice he's observing himself. He's not being himself, he's observing himself, which is something that helps a lot for people too. If you can watch yourself being a Goomba, then maybe you can do something about it rather than just being a Goomba. Okay. Let's put this. Okay. I think this will do it. put this on this super high budget tripod. And then that's going to go from about yay to about yay. So we could move in more. Let's make it big, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to get a marker and mark where those two edges are so that I can get a frame that includes them both. There we go. Okay, so away we go. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is, let's review what we're doing here. We're doing this book cover in a painting form. So the first thing I might do is just mark there. I have done already a light pencil sort of loose sketch of the cover of that book. And I think I'm going to outline the title of the book, which is Keyboard Cat, The World According to Keyboard Cat by Keyboard Cat. So this channel is for cat lovers, keyboard cat lovers, and it's also for art lovers, people who want to see some contemporary solutions to pop culture in a semi-fine arts sort of context. How we doing? We got 30 viewers, and that is looking good. I'm not worried about making it super neat and clean, because this is a painting, not a photograph. And if I get something on here that I really wish I wouldn't have got on here, I'll just paint over it with white, and there we go. A world according to kc.com. That felt good. It looked good. Yeah. As a reminder, we're doing this book cover. We're doing a painting of this book cover. And we'll go around some pivotal sort of contours here. Yeah. Not bad, huh? I wouldn't say that people who watch this on a semi-regular basis or even just once are really fans. They're more like my friends, which I can sort of dig like massively, because you never have too many friends. So how's that looking? Yeah, sure. Now this is an old Philco Predicta TV back here, which I actually owned at the time. I bought from a friend of mine named Doug, D-U-G. I think I paid, maybe I paid too much for it. I can't remember. All right, so this is Bento, by the way. This is Bento watching Fatso. So it's multi-generational cat pop art in America for us all to dig. Dig meaning like. When I was a kid, groovy was a big thing. Right on, neat, keen, things like that. Okay, there's his little paw coming down. Right? It feels good to draw these. Oh, yikes. Sometime I will do a portrait of myself, like a self-portrait. I could do that. And now on these words up here that say, the world according to, I'm not going to outline it completely. I'm just going to outline, I'm just going to do a sort of a stylized drop shadow down and to the left. Down and to the left. That's how I like to make my drop shadows usually. I used to just do drop shadows by drawing them and painting them, and now I do them with Photoshop a lot. I do a lot of Photoshop. According to the world, according to Keyboard Cat, there are some general guidelines. Oh, we got still this down here that says by Keyboard Cat, which is a pivotal part of this book and painting. And we're just going to do a down and to the left, sort of half. Board. Cat. And it's sort of there. We'll know what it says because we just know. Sweet. Okay. Now we're going to get out some paint. And the thing I feel like doing the most is putting some of my current favorite color, which is this fluorescent yellow. They call it neon yellow, which is a popular term, I guess. Less scientific. And what we're going to do is we're going to rub it with a sponge, a pretty crummy, dirty old sponge. We get the sponge wet and get a little puddle of water and then drop in a little of that yellow. Not too much, but not too little. That yellow tends to be kind of transparent by itself. So we need to put orange, well, on wherever there's cat. Yeah. So that would be here. Not orange, but yellow. Yellow. Like so, pretty much. Right? And really, kind of, in an out of focus fashion, we're going to use it as the title of the book cover. But we'll do something else to that too. So how's that looking? Oh, yeah. Sure. Give us a like if you can. It will keep us going. It will keep me going. And if you haven't subbed to this channel, please do now and click your alert button so you will get an alert when we're going to do one of these. And a little reminder that you can. David Cozier says, "Oh my God, so cool." Bye. JDM Meyer, yes. Hope you're doing well. Yes. Yeah. So now, maybe we should put a little, in the same fashion, just all a sponge on those two blue shirts. There's two cats wearing two blue shirts there. But maybe, yeah, let's do them in blue. What the heck? Squeezing out a little blue now. We'll do them both this lighter blue and then do the one in the foreground with a little bit darker blue. So they're not the same. You know what I'm saying. So here, we'll put some blue in here. Right? Yeah. And then a little up here for this little guy. Right? I would say so. Yeah. I think that's looking good to you viewers at home. People in the universe, this goes out, I can't believe it because I wasn't raised on this stuff. People on the whole planet can tune into this right now. That's a powerful thing. What should I do to make everyone want to be here right now? Just say, I know, let's say common sense is not dead, and be nice to each other and to yourself starting now. Do something. Yeah. Then you notice that this shirt in the foreground, this guy, it's darker than this one. And right there, they're both about the same. So I'm going to darken up that one just a little and not really. Hey, why will no blue paint come out of here? There, that'll be enough. This is just a wash. We're just making a wash. Okay, yeah, that's blue. So now let's put a little bit of darker blue. Not that much. Over this to make this darker than this, which could get a little darker in spots. Yeah. Am I missing the boat, or is this looking kind of good? That's working for me. So now, let's put in a little bit of what do we want to do next? Let's put in a little weird color for the grill work of this TV set and for the color of the wood back here. Let's do this guy in and not really try and be accurate with the true colors of a Philco Predicta television set, which means something like this. I mean, right? Whoa, did you hear that? Woo! Okay, I got a little fluorescent orange and a little fluorescent pink. I think we'll look at the pink first. And maybe make these guys that pink in general. In general. I'm putting just a hint of that pink over some of that yellow on that deal. And maybe I will down here too. See? Then for that wood, the grill work, this is a whole different technique for painting where I'm smearing in all these backgrounds first, and then we'll come back. Really time permitting. Sure. I'm digging it. I could see maybe even putting a little of this over here just because that place needs something, as does that. It's starting to look kind of good. Yeah? Okay, so now I think we'll go to, I'm going to go to a brush just to be different for a minute. Yeah. Sure. I would say. And maybe a little of this up here to just establish this corner. Why not? And now we got to get some brighter orange. Some kind of brightish orange detail to put around this cat. See on his face? It isn't just a blob of color like that. It needs to have some detail in it. Yeah. I guess. Yeah. See? And then, how's that looking on the little screen? Nice. That blob is a little big. But not anymore, no sir. Mm-mm. Now we'll put some orange down here. Some pink and orange. Fluorescent mixed up. So do something with this foreground cat. Some dark there. Some dark there. In the back of his ear, pretty dark. How's that looking? Yeah. Yeah, I like it. See? Kind of coming alive, I think. Something darker for that back corner there. Maybe some of this blue. Yeah. When you're painting something like this that has different surfaces in it, like the front, the top, and the side of this, if you just make them each a different color or value, even if you don't think about it any more than that, just that, it will kind of help to bring it out. Yeah. Now I'm thinking for super dark things, like the black keys and this little space right here, and maybe some of this stuff, something pretty dark. And we haven't used purple yet, and I think it's time. There's the purple, dioxazine purple. I put the lids back on. So to paint in some of that stuff, we'll just use some purple, maybe a little bit of light blue in it, and then do these dark areas, like that black key there, and this black key here. I'm doing just the side of the black key that's towards us. And then I'll use another color for the other part of that. And that will give it some of that dimension that I was talking about, dealing with the planes and the rain in Spain. Has anybody been to Spain? I've been to Spain. It was good. It seemed laid back. Killer food. Seafood, really good seafood, right by the sea. They don't have a restaurant there in Spain that's called Long Time No See. Now what I think the thing to do is, on this title up here, is to paint in a more dominant drop shadow. Yeah, that's reading well. I don't even have to stand back to know that that's working. Might be working too good. There's no sense in going slow unless going slow really makes you feel good. I'm gonna try going slow once here and just see how it makes me feel. It felt pretty good. I just like the fast way better for this. Sometimes I think going real slow is important, but I think for this thing you get some more cool style out of kind of hacking away at it. Now, oh, somebody has come up with $1.99 And I missed it. I'm looking for it now. Nice hairstyle, though. Oh, he got old. So will you. So are you. I'll buy it. All cars is going to be cool. Keyboard cat made my childhood. Now that's something. Green slime. What paint do I see? Whatever's right in front of my face. We're looking good. JDM Meyer at $1.99. Hey, thanks. You just bought half this brush. And I don't mean to be derogatory. That's great, because look what I'm doing with it, right? What was I doing? Excuse me. There's kind of a little shadow in there. And then this grill work on the front of that Filco Predicta, I almost said Psycho Predicta television, is a vertical pattern. So I'm going to get in there and on that paint some, I think some kind of vertical purplish. Let's try it. Now, I'm not going to make them all the same color. That would not be good. So we're going to switch over to blue here a little. Geez, I hope my shoulder isn't in the way. You'd think I'm painting little checkerboards. And then now some darker. Yeah. It looks like somebody tried hard to get these more perfect than they are, and I kind of like that. We tried. Hey, we tried. I'm not even looking at the original picture just to do some stuff. It's what I'm doing. Look at that. Not bad at all, I must say. I don't know what color this is, but man. It's just some color that the poor artist was trying to come up with. That's looking pretty good. How's it looking on the little TV? I call the phone screen the little TV. That's looking pretty dang good. So let's do something to this frame of this space age floating television set. I say use some really wild. We don't know how long the fluorescence of this paint is going to last, because it's pretty new stuff. So I don't know how they test it and say it's good for 40 years when they just invented it last week. So, oh yeah, this thing. Yeah. And then the side of the TV there, maybe. Maybe that. I don't think we've used any of that. 'Tis time. This thing around here, there's an unexpected color. Yeah. Does that make any sense? Gosh, I hope not. Thank you, JD. Thank you very much. So now we got to continue with something like this. You know what? We're just going to continue with this really tried and true, laboratory tested, guaranteed to make you look and then look again. Right here. Right? Is that bringing this whole painting up to some other speed? Look at it. Now we got to drop a little of it back in behind here, and we'll just even vary the color a little bit right there. Yeah. Go to orange. Go to psychedelic orange. Oh, that is the color. Oh well, fine. Mm-hmm. All right, right. Yeah. Nice. About 40 minutes so far. Two thumbs ups for JDM, as it should be. Now, I'm wondering what we should do for the side of this TV over here. I think some kind of blue, it just came to me. It just popped. What do you think? I'm thinking that little line shouldn't be through the B of by. It just is one, it's the only time so far in this painting that I'm changing something, which is pretty good, huh? Look at that. Right where it's supposed to be. So now, a little more of the dark blue to further define that little piece of hardware that is the beautiful part of a Philco Predicta TV. Okay, so now we do have this area behind the cat that's on the TV. That originally, when I shot that original video, that was a Vox Super Beetle amp sitting back there. You can kind of see the grid on it. Yeah. Kind of wish I still had it, but I did sell it. And that's just the way she goes, or went. But we do need to get a little bit of blue and a little bit of yellow. In fact, a lot of yellow. And we're gonna do something to his little eyes because they look pretty vacant right there. Yeah. We'll hit him with some catch lights too, you know what I'm saying. And then well, yeah. JDM Meyer, $1.99. Maybe a little bit of that marker right there. So yeah, so let's talk about that little Vox Super Beetle area back there. Gosh, I'm almost tempted to paint the grid. Let's do it. Super Beetle all the way. John, Paul, George, and Ringo. Close your eyes and I'll kiss you. Tomorrow I'll diss you. Right? And now a little going out of way. Super Beetle was one of the best, coolest amps of all times. Super Beetle. Now we'll let that dry and then sponge over it with something like fluorescent whatchamadingy or other. And then, gosh, I sure like this background is something to deal with, and this little space down in here. Boy, do I want to paint something in there. I think I'm not going to paint something dark, which is what you would normally do. I'm just going to paint something kooky. Hot pink with a little fluorescent yellow in it. Right? Can you lose for doing that? I don't think so. A little thicker, you know? Like just like toothpaste comes out the tube. I'm digging it. Why not? There's a reason. Why wouldn't we use some orange right here? Oh. I'm digging that. Welcome back. Barnes Tula. Woohoo. I found one of the Sonic Mirage instruments. See my previous message for more info. Okay. Sonic Mirage. It's a great name. The bread is life. I am the bread. It's me, bro. Kitty from Knit. This is sick. Well, there's so many of you making comments and stuff. That's cool. Remember to sub us, you know? That's what I'm talking about. Oh, it's making me want to do something here now. Like maybe just a little bit of orange wash over here. Yep. And here and here. Let me stand back. Oh yeah. I'm digging it, but this busyness of this stuff down here is starting to haunt me. We're gonna need to paint something in there to make the pattern not be so kooky. And maybe it's just some orange. Why not? Yes. That knocks it way back in my world. Yep. And maybe even a little bit of blue in there. And then, looks like the grid work on the Super Beetle has dried enough to put something very, very I'm just going to say orange because I haven't thought about it and I don't want to think about it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. maybe something, maybe nothing else. It could be done. I'm gonna do some hard, thick, dark, big lines, and this is gonna be fun. This is gonna change things in a hurry. That we want to define that side. And same thing over here. Yeah. Yeah, it needed that, all right. And then maybe across here. Yep. Yeah. Digging it. There may be a little of this big blue outliney stuff down here. Where? That helped. Helped the anatomy, actually. Okay, now some sponge just to sponge in some yeah. I think that's it. With the exception of maybe a little. Here I am, I just can't let it go. A little of the hot pink. Up over these letters. Yep. Yeah. I'm having to say, that's looking kind of a mite good. Okay. Here we are. Yeah, I like it. I definitely like it. There's the book cover. And here's the painting. I mean, is there something I shouldn't like or something? I think I need to make one little change I think you'll all agree with me. It needs a little something right here. Doesn't that help? Yeah. And maybe a tiny bit of something right there. There. So there we are with our very last improvements. And today, since we're signing things sequentially, the last one I have on here is the one where I was trying to prove Charlie could draw. Charlie could draw, question mark, and this one is book. And it's going to be, this was 36. This is going to be 37. And mind you, 37 Chevrolet is one of the coolest cars ever built. Google that, 37 Chevrolet Coupe. Charlie 37 is what we're looking at now.